Good morning YouTube. So we just woke up, it's like 5 o'clock and this is where we camped, right behind me here. It's up on this decking here. But we are absolutely adoring this beautiful sunrise. This is one of the first ever sunrises that I've witnessed here in Japan. It is absolutely stunning. The colors are amazing. Even some fish are happy to be in Japan this morning. Alright guys, so I just thought of this awesome idea for an Instagram photo. I've pushed my bike up onto the sand here and I've managed to actually stand it up and I'm taking some Instagram shots of it right now. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you click the link down below, hit that follow button. We're now rolling out of the park. I'm still having the same problems with my MacBook, so I don't know much about the process, but I really need to get it sorted out because it's going to hinder my chances to keep this daily vlog content happening. So I'm probably going to borrow Eric's MacBook for today to edit a couple of videos just to get ahead. So we've been here at Macca's for a couple of hours now trying to get my computer to work. Eric actually waved his magic wand and managed to get it working. It's actually downloading the OS right now. Has about 7 minutes to go, but hopefully I can get some YouTube videos edited so you guys can watch them. It was becoming a very difficult predicament that we're in. I maybe even had to consider catching a bullet train or some kind of train, one of the major cities, to see if I can get to an Apple store, but you saved me, thank you. Oh, I think it's working now. Leaving Macca's right now. Thank you Eric for fixing my computer. Just got one video edited. I'm gonna get back on the bike, get back on the route and get riding for the day. I'm making my way through SAIJO City. Quite a bit of headwind and the traffic is quite busy too. So I just made it into SAIJO, population of about 185,000. This town kind of reminded me of the small little towns coming out of Osaka at the beginning stages of this trip. I don't know, it just has that sort of vibe. Maybe it's because little things like the bridge, like there was a bridge I had to come over to come into this city. But we didn't ride that far at all today. We rode from Imabari, which was only about 28 Ks from here. But that's one of the things I'm liking about this trip is that we're using the bicycles as a form of transportation rather than slogging out 100-kilometer days. That also allows us to stop, take in the scenery, share with you guys the history and what each little city has to offer. Obviously we can't stop at all the cities. I'm on my way now to the SAIJO train station. I think they actually have a museum nearby. So this city must be pretty famous and renowned for trains. So one of the first things I read here while stopping in this city is about Shinji Shogu, who was born in 1884 and died 1981. So he died at the age of 97. He was responsible for forming like most of the foundation for subsequent economic growth of Japan altogether. And he was a big believer in the idea that if there's a will, there's a way. So behind me here is a gauge changeable train. So this is actually a train that changes gauges to fit different lines so that if it's like a thicker line, it'll sort of, both wheels will sort of come together and fit to the line properly. This one was actually manufactured in 2007 and it also reaches like a top speed of 270 kilometers an hour, which is about 168 miles per hour. But this one here is a free gauge test car. I have to read this, but it's actually called GCT 01-201. Check this out too, they have a great little touch. They have these little train lines that run around this park here. So this one behind me is a DE10 diesel locomotive. This one only goes up to about 85 k's an hour. It was manufactured in 1966 and its main use was just to cart freight, like a freight train. I'm actually inside the Kia 6534 train. This was actually built in 1970s. It's kind of taking me back. It has that smell of age to it. This Kia 65 diesel engine train wasn't just equipped with powerful engines, it was also equipped with powerful engines that were able to withstand air conditioning as well. So I guess this is quite the luxury for 1970s to have an air conditioning train. Even considering it got up to steep grades, it still managed to have air conditioning as well. But not just air conditioning, it also had electricity, of course. And the maximum operating speed for this train is 95 kilometers an hour, which is 59 miles per hour. So this train was actually quite the surprise. I didn't think I'd be allowed in any of the trains, but I'm here in this bad boy, the C57 steam locomotive. I'm here in the engine room. It actually got given a nickname called the Lady for its slender look, so it's actually not quite a bad boy. It was manufactured in 1938 and it reaches a top speed of 100 kilometers an hour, which is about 62 miles per hour. The C57-44 is actually quite an effective steam passenger train, but this train on display was mainly only used in Hokkaido, having travelled 3.37 million kilometers, which is about 2.09 million miles. So essentially this train has done 84 laps around the circumference of the entire Earth. That's it for my quick tour of SAIJO trains. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Fresh out of the ground, Japanese water.
Met up with CP, we're filling up some water. Pump that dragon pump.
It's content, right?
Also, this water fountain is situated right on the footpath with a handicap sticker on it. However, it's like merely impossible for someone with a wheelchair to access. It makes no sense at all.
It doesn't even work.
And it doesn't work. Tastes so much better when you work for it. So I've seen this company, SAIJO, many times. They're like a transporter of goods, and their logo is like a kangaroo. So I've seen many of these trucks here that have the hopping kangaroo at the front. SAIJO. And we just spotted this little van here. It has the best little illustration of a kangaroo with this little Joey in the pouch. That is so Australian. We've been riding for probably like another further 10 k's or so, I don't know exactly how far. Yeah, we got out of that other city and I think we're going to be camping around here soon. I've been putting my hat on this thing here, on this handle bit of the tripod. It must have blew off. It was a gift. I really wanted to keep this hat, however, you know, I even went back up the hill for like maybe a couple hundred meters to see if I could find it on the ground. That's how determined I was to find it. But unfortunately, it's lost forever in Japan. And also, if you're wondering why I have a huge trash bag hanging off the back of my bike, it's because the Japanese rubbish system here is quite difficult to dispose of rubbish. It's only at like convenience stores, and sometimes they don't even have places for you to put like all your trash together. You have to separate it. Sometimes I'm just so freaking tired that I don't even want to do it. It just keeps accumulating on my bike. Also, these monkey bikes, this gorilla bike, these real mini bikes are actually quite popular here in Japan. They're so small too. So small. All night of searching, I finally found one. We're in co-op Hangaku hunting. This hack was in one of my other videos. Remember this sign, Hangaku, half price. So I got this one, this will be $2. And there's one more in there cooking. Hangaku, 2 for the price of 1. I didn't know how to use the microwave. Press buttons, got it heated. It's probably cold now anyway, I don't know, like this isn't hot, but this plastic here melted. I did burn the price sticker here, so she was unable to scan it, so I made her job much more difficult. She had to put it in individually. Sorry, lady. So we made it back to a campsite where we're actually camping for the night. It's just another park right by the swimming complex, which is actually to my left over here. But I'm gonna knock down my Hangaku. So good night, everyone. If you're enjoying the videos, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Also, drop a comment down below if you have any questions or if you have any feedback about these videos. Let me know. Put them down below. I'd be glad to hear it all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. It's a Hangaku buffet.